From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Kendall Smith.
Well, the leaves are finally starting to change, and boy, is it beautiful. So here in Green Country, we are finally starting to see those leaves change. We were looking at Turkey Mountain earlier this afternoon and evening, and it's a pretty nice sight to see. But as you look up to the north in portions of Kansas City as well as Omaha, Nebraska, they are nearing peak or in their peak season. Now for us here in eastern Oklahoma, we are a little bit later this season. So we're about 7 to 10 days away from seeing the peak in our fall colors, but it is coming. So just hang on with me. Right now we're going to look at water vapor. So you might be wondering, what are we looking at? Well, the yellows are indicating dry air. So dry air is in place across the region, but as we look up to the north and to the west, the blue indicates the moisture in the air, and that is where we really need to see swing into our region over the next several days because we are bone dry in Green Country. So our drought conditions, well, they are not improving. We are seeing severe drought conditions off to the west and even dry to moderate conditions here in Green Country as well as southwest Missouri. This is an area of the country that's not typically seeing dry conditions, but even this year they are extremely dry. And as we look over the next 9 days, unfortunately, our rain chances are going to remain scarce. Just a slight chance to see an isolated shower, maybe even a sprinkle come next Monday. So right now it's a quiet and calm evening, no precipitation this evening. Temperature is currently coming in the 60s, so 68 here in the metro. Winds are light out of the south around 9 miles an hour, but we're also seeing dry air with our humidity coming in at 45%. So what we're looking at is really similar conditions, upper 50s to 60s all across the state. Now tonight we're not going to dip down quite as cool as we saw last night. So temperatures last night in some locations were in the 30s. Now that's not what we are going to be seeing tonight. We are going to be in the 50s because we have one more day of summer-like conditions on the way for us, all ahead of an approaching cold front. So tomorrow afternoon temperatures will be in the upper 80s to low 90s. Yes, you did hear that correctly. Some locations, especially off to the west and nearing OKC, could be in the 90s tomorrow afternoon, but then watch, this cold front swings into the region late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. The clouds will also filter in with that, could squeeze out an isolated sprinkle or shower, mainly northwest Arkansas, southwest Missouri, but temperatures behind the front will be cooler in the mid to upper 50s to start off our Thursday morning. And then watch what happens Thursday afternoon. We are going to see a drastic change in our temperatures. We're going to be in the 60s Thursday afternoon, so upper 80s to low 90s on Wednesday and then 60s on Thursday. So it's going to be a big change as we head into the next several days, so get ready for that. So what we're looking at in terms of our wind gusts, that's our other concern for this week. So for tomorrow, we are going to see sustained winds at 25 miles an hour, wind gusts upwards of 30 miles an hour. Watch what happens as we head into Thursday. We are going to see wind gusts upwards of 40 miles an hour, and then this is going to continue to be the trend as we head into the remainder of the work week on into the weekend and even the start of next week. So our dry and windy conditions are raising our fire weather concerns. So for tomorrow, just make sure to be aware that it is not a good day to burn whatsoever because we do have relatively low humidity values and fires will spread rather quickly. So for tomorrow morning, temperatures will be in the low 50s. We'll warm up rather quickly into the mid 70s by around lunchtime. Lots of sunshine is on the way for us. Afternoon highs topping out in the upper 80s to low 90s, but it will be breezy. So get ready for that and hold on to your hat as well as for the remainder of this week because it's just going to be a breezy week for us. So summer for tomorrow, then back to fall Thursday into Friday on into the weekend looks fantastic. And then in the next chance to see an isolated sprinkle comes in on Monday.